Hi there, Burn Creators! Welcome back to episode 9 of Analyzing Editing Styles. Today we're going to be looking at a video by Video Game Dunkey, who is well known in the gaming community for his hilarious content. Following up a little bit on the topics presented in our meeting last week, I want to talk about how good preparation can make editing a whole lot easier. As I said at the very beginning of this series, you can't edit something good if you don't have substance to start with. Dunkey's editing style is on the simple side and at face value seems very easy to replicate. But once you look into it, you realize how much preparation has gone into the video and how many details have been planned so that the video turns out much better than it could have. So that's today's focus. When you don't have flashy or complicated editing skills, preparation is what can really make your videos a lot better. We're going to be watching some clips from Dunkey's Best of 2021, which is one of his more narrated videos compared to some of his other videos. The first clip is about Heroes of the Storm, so here we go.
They have added so much wacky stuff to this game at this point that League is now the smaller game. You have 15 different maps. You have a character called Cho'Gall that is controlled by 2 players at once. Look at how Cho'Gall uses his mount. The horse goes on him. Carrying the horse makes him move faster. Now tell me this game is not a masterpiece.
I think there's something about the charm of less editing that adds to the humor of comedy videos. If there's one way I could portray Dunkey's humor and the way that he shows that through his videos, is that he finds the most ridiculous parts of a game and makes them so funny you think he's pulling your leg. But that's the best part about Dunkey. He's always telling the truth in some way or another. And I hope you can tell that he's definitely scripted this. Especially when you're going for comedy, writing your jokes ahead of time can help you deliver them better and structure a more coherent and complete story. With a script, you can also edit your jokes, check the timing, and so on. Now, Dunkey always has a fantastic voiceover in his videos, but he never uses his face as part of the footage. So he has to spend time gathering a lot of game footage and different images, and paying attention to the sound, which is something we've covered in this series before. And having a script to organize what you need to collect is essential. Oftentimes, collecting the film you need to edit can take a lot longer than the actual editing itself. So we're going to look at the next clip about Animal Crossing, which I edited a little bit and put labels on the top to show how many times he changes something during the video. Of course, every time he cuts, it doesn't mean it's a different piece of footage, but it just means it's another detail that he paid attention to. So let's go.
Animal Crush. Now the way this game works is that I played this for 100 hours and went, oh, that was a good game, whereas Leah played this for 500 hours and went, yeah, this one was pretty weak actually. I remember I kept getting a rare item and Leah would go, what? How'd you get that? And then I had to go to her town, which took like 3 hours, and make her the rare item, and then she would give me like 20 items I never saw before in my life. It was such a happy, relaxing time. Everybody was playing this game and having so much fun, but then everything changed. Coach is dead. Road is dead. Tom Nook is arrested and dead. I go to the beach and I look for the stupid art dealer. He's never there. Going to the store and it's all items I already have. It seems like Animal Crossing is over for now, but it was fun while it lasted.
So once you count everything up, it's actually pretty obvious how something that doesn't seem very edited is actually really complicated. You can also see the return of his strange and unique humor, right? Immediately you think, oh, those characters didn't actually say they're dead. He edited that. But then you think about it, and he's right. They are dead. Now we're going to go to our last clip, which is about Tekken 7. If you listen closely, he's kind of narrating the moves that are going on screen. And this is where Dunkey's scripting kind of blurs the line between planned and spontaneous. The lines kind of get informal, and it sounds like he's playing the game in real time. Although he's not. And I think this just lightens the mood and adds to the humor, which engages the viewer. And still, in the end, it is scripted, but he performs it in a way to make you believe it's not. And at the end of this clip as well, he incorporates some comedic timing by slowing down the pace all of a sudden, and incorporating some live audio from when he was playing with his friend. So let's take a look.
I had so much fun this year climbing through the ranks as Kuma. For some reason, I always imagined the other players taking the game super seriously, and then I'm just sitting here doing all this stupid bullshit as a big dumb idiot bear, and I win anyway. Just on Kuma, I could say this, I could say this, I can come down here, give him the slipperoo, go for the bongo flip, go for the disrespectful kick. I can just lay down and say, yeah, so many options, so much room to get creative.
No way! You blocked that?
Okay, that gets me every time I watch it. So what's the takeaway from today? Personally speaking, most of the comedy YouTubers that I follow don't have very flashy editing, but it's the details that they put into the planning of their script and the timing and all the footage that they gather to put together a complete story. If you try planning your videos, not only editing will go easier, but also filming will go easier, any voiceovers you record, or any asset gathering you need to do. Whenever you can break down big tasks into small digestible portions, things become easier to do and you can get them done faster and easier. I hope this advice helped you out today, and until next time, happy editing.